Developing tonight, 6 U.S. service members have been killed 4 days into the war with Iran. As strikes continue to rock Iran's capital city, President Trump defending his decision to use military force. In the Oval Office Tuesday, the president contradicted Secretary of State Marco Rubio's remarks that the U.S. got involved because Israel was planning to strike, triggering retaliation from Iran. Well, today the president said it was his decision to bomb Iran.
Based on the way the negotiation was going, I think they were going to attack first, and I didn't want that to happen. So if anything, I might have forced Israel's hand.
Both the House and Senate are set to vote on war powers resolutions this week that would require the president to seek congressional approval for any continued military action against Iran. Israel sent troops into Lebanon Tuesday as the war widened, and Iran launched retaliatory strikes across the region, including a hit on the U.S. Embassy in Saudi Arabia.
In the midst of war, the State Department is urging Americans to leave 14 countries across the Middle East.
Now, the problem is many can't. Airports all over are shut down. Alan Janae reached out to Coloradans in the Middle East, waiting and, of course, watching.
And Alan, you talked with someone many people here remember well.
Yeah, our former anchor and reporter Erica Lewis-Mansfield, who moved to the Mideast about a half dozen years ago. Erica and her family live in Dubai in the United Arab Emirates, and I also spoke with her son, who is attending college in Tel Aviv, Israel. Erica says she's been getting a lot of messages from Colorado.
I think they're seeing what's happening here, and they're super concerned.
Erica Lewis-Mansfield safe in an apartment in the UAE. Outside, Dubai is calm, she says, better than it was.
We first heard our first booms happen on Saturday, and it was definitely very startling to us.
They live and manage holiday homes in the city with a large tourist industry. They moved from a 50th floor apartment to a ground floor unit amid the attacks to feel safer.
I think people are just generally shocked.
It has like a shelter in it, so it's just like...
For her son, it's different.
So it's a cool room because it's kitted out with like it's an iron door.
Joshua Mansfield inside what's known as a mamad, a safe room shelter in his Tel Aviv, Israel apartment building. Tel Aviv has been the subject of more intense attacks. School is suspended, the city mostly closed except for food stores and restaurants. 21-year-old Josh is not leaving, and an Israeli friend is not risking the streets to go home.
I mean, it's not necessarily possible to leave, even if I wanted to. The airspace is closed.
The attacks, he says, aren't as serious as they were during the 12-day war with Iran last year.
When the June war happened, like 10 days into it, I took a car from Tel Aviv to Jordan, and I left from there. But even now, that's not necessarily possible because, well, Jordan is getting bombed too.
Defensive weapons are taking out many incoming missiles, but they hear the booms. He feels good about the U.S. and Israeli military action. We asked if he thought there might be retaliation well beyond the Mideast.
I would say abroad, there's a chance that it could definitely flare tensions or terror, sadly. But I guess in this region, it's being fought.
A battle fought with families apart while the world remains divided.
And definitely something that everyone's hoping, will end, sooner versus later. They're hoping this is very, very short-lived and people can get back to life as normal, as usual here, as quickly as possible.
In spite of all that is happening there, Josh says he feels there are concerns outside of the Middle East. He says you can see that through the official warnings in which Israel is telling Israelis who are abroad to be vigilant, not just at home, but abroad.
And we were just talking about this. His demeanor seems very matter-of-fact, very calm, kind of, right? I mean, amidst all of this.
Well, like you said, but last June things were worse, he thought, in Tel Aviv than they are currently. And I guess, after a period of time, you get used to this life with this kind of threat and this kind of violence. But there's a lot of it right now.
Alan, thank you.
You bet.